Van Hunter, a man from Cedar Crest, was diagnosed with lymphoblastic leukemia a number of years ago. Not only has he survived to beat that, he found in his fight inspiration to become an author, and he can inspire you as well. Here to discuss his new book. It's called Adam, John, Peter is Van Hunter. Van, good morning. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'll shake your hand. Congratulations on beating leukemia. So how did this come about? It was February 8th back in 2004. You got basically the news no one wants.
Yeah, basically that's it. And to make a long story short, I went to Seattle, Washington after some very cruel treatment locally here, but they did a good job. And they sent me to Seattle. I got a stem cell transplant, and that saved my life.
All right. We're certainly glad it did. You beat the leukemia, but it wasn't an easy process. You told me you never ate for 8 months. I mean, you struggled through this whole thing for years.
It was very difficult, and you know, cancer treatment is very difficult.
Yeah.
It's the chemotherapy is pretty rough. I mean, for most people, it was for me. It was terrible.
And you were pretty healthy before all this, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I was a pilot for Southwest Airlines. Well, I still am a captain, but I don't fly anymore because I can't pass the physical.
Sure. So during all this time, after you got the transplant and you're going through some chemo, what helped you to stay strong and to keep going through that? Because I imagine it's not easy.
It wasn't easy, but you know, everybody told me they said, "What, you never complained," and I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't, but I just felt like it was a message from God that He was saying to me. He'd saved me so many times from other catastrophes, and finally He hit me over the head and said, "Wake up! I got things I want you to do," and that was basically the message I was getting. This is one of the things.
That was one of the things. It's called, it's your new book. Yeah. There it is. It is called Adam, John, Peter. There's a kid on the cover. Is this Adam, John, Peter?
Exactly. That's his picture.
Okay, so who is Adam, John, Peter? What happens to him, and how does your story relate through this?
They're going on a cruise on a ship. The ship represents the secular world. He gets washed ashore on an island, making this rapid. The picture that you see on the front here, that says that is Adam, and the parrot comes and lands on the shoulder, and this is when he's on the island, and the parrot says, "Adam, the pizza delivery boy is not coming." He said, "Get sharpen a stick, go to the shore, and get some. There'll be some crabs there." So he had been really hungry, but he didn't know how to survive on his own. So he learned how to survive, and through that process, he came into the faith. I mean, it's a long story, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Right. No. Please don't give away the ending. But you say it's a story about a young man, but it can be for kids, it can be for adults. It really is for everybody, or for families in particular, right?
In the end of the book, I put a compendium in there so that people can read that compendium and go back into the book and say, "Oh, I missed that. I missed that."
All right, because it sounds like it's one of those books that it's almost better the second time you read it.
Yeah.
You get more out of it, I should say.
Yes, but the compendium is designed so that parents talk to their children, children talk to their parents, back and forth about the faith, about Jesus Christ.
Family discussions about faith.
Yes.
Good idea. For more information about Van Hunter, how you can get his book, even get a signed copy of it, head to our website, casa.com. The information is right there. So you're going to write a little bit more? Now that
I have another book in the works. It's called Jack the Good Pirate.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next one will be one about growing up on a farm in South Dakota. It's called Riverside District 36. And then there's one about my experiences in the Marine Corps flying the Harrier. And that book will be called Death Machine.
Retirement's for the birds, ain't it?
I can't retire.
Okay. Well, when you write your other books, they get finished and published. Come on in. We'd love to talk about it.
Well, I would love to come in and talk about it.
Van Hunter, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for coming in.